artist here in the Bay Area at USF studying comm studies, communication studies, and theater, performing his piece, I Am My Mother's Son. Give it up for Victor Valle.
Mom! 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 Your image has been coming up lately. I've been seeing you again. I've been seeing your face in between gloss and paper, and I've spent so much time tracing corners of images, walking along fine edges like I've been tiptoeing the crux of reality and memory. I'm beginning to think these are real. Curled ends, river creases, small tears, and all. Polaroid pictures with you in them. It's been so long. I've avoided this for so long. I've avoided my own tears for so long, blocking cornea canals with my own dams. Remember, that one time you pulled me aside and told me, Mijo, make sure that you take pictures of every little thing you do. You never know when you're going to want to go back to that point in your life again. I guess I understood what you meant all along. It just hurts me to think that it took this long. It's been hard. It's been really, really hard. And most of the time, I throw my memories of you away, toss them off of mine until they become mere repetitions, word of mouth, desensitized versions of what I really feel. Like those times when people play yo mama jokes on me, and I just laugh, chuckle. I just grow more harder, turn more solid, turn into a rock, falling down a cliff of onlooking faces. And every time someone asks me what happened, it's like I'm swallowing an anchor, like I'm choking on my own hurt, gasping for air, palpitating heart seizes. It was a long process, I say. She was in the hospital for a while. When all I really want to say was the doctors didn't tell her the medicine would do it. She got sick from being in the hospital, what was supposed to help her. Eventually killed her. But I can't. Now I'm so tired. I've been battling my own Armageddon. Between remembering and forgetting, between past and present, between here and gone. Mom! Ama! It's been 2 years and 4 months. It's been 851 days to the date, and still, I think of the last recording I have of your voice, how you told me, a moment is something that is so significant that no matter how hard you try, you can't get rid of it. But I've been trying to get rid of this. I've been trying to get rid of your definition of a moment because I didn't choose this moment. I didn't want this moment. I didn't want your image, your bloated, unrecognizable face. Incandescent reflections while you lay on hospital beds like they were straitjackets, holding you down from who you used to be. Tell me, why is it that I only have skin that is bare or skin that is rough? That I can only love these photos or hate them, can only neglect them or embrace them, can only forget who you are or paint you how you used to be, and how everything reminds me of you. Cricket cakes for birthdays, lion curls, and not that bullshit straightened hair, salsa y cumbia, and early morning sunrises where music notes would come dancing through my bedroom window, and how the kitchen was your domain, and how there, it was your way, or no te comes, pues. And sometimes I still reach for your face like it's right in front of me. Your smile, like sunflowers blossoming in the midst of spring, your eyes growing smaller with every move of your mouth. Did I ever tell you that you smiled with your eyes? And how all your love could be nestled within arched-ended mouths, crowfeet eyes, how you could hold it all within your own facial structure. But maybe it's easier to forget you. To put memories of us on top shelves, let them gather dust, only to be dug up for ceremonial resurrections, accompanied by silent tears and comforting bed sheets. The silk isn't holding me like it used to. It isn't holding me like it used to. And I just don't know which way is the way. It's been plenty of time. And I'm still trying to figure out whether it's okay for me to leave my memories of you scattered around my tabletops, or whether it's best that I keep them hidden in the shoebox under my bed. Mom! 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 Are you okay? Do you need anything? Are you sure? I love you. I never knew what it was to be cement, to be building and holding up, to be the foundation of a structure, to be bonding material. I'm beginning to look more like walls these days. Like yellow kitchen sills, like red bases, and sometimes this roof gets too heavy. I'm beginning to look more like you, and I can't keep it together. And slowly, I've been pushed down like my body was made for this destruction, as if failure is what I am here for, as if this is what God had intended for me. How did you do it? How did you raise 4 beautiful children in one lifetime when I struggled, holding myself and caring for 2? Christian, Valeria. I know sometimes I don't seem too much like a brother. That I don't seem too much like the sibling I should be. That I don't look like the older root I should be in this family tree. Like when Mom passed, I substituted sibling advice for don't do that's, replaced our bond for our blood, gave rules instead of laughing about breaking them, told you what to do instead of being there right next to you doing them. I know sometimes I seem a little bit too stressed, but it's only because the shoes I have been walking in are too big for my feet, and I've stumbled so many times, falling over faults and failures, like I've been walking lines that are too small for my step, tightrope straights that only Mom knew to walk to, and that I'm still trying to figure out, because Mom left, with a lot of strings untied, with a lot of uncooked food, and I felt like I had to save the kitchen from burning, jumbling things like I would jumble every little thing in my life. Who's going to make sure you go to school? Who's going to cook dinner for you? Who's going to be there for you? Who's going to make sure you do your homework? Who's going to keep us together? And sometimes I can't even jumble my own life. And things come falling like a clash of pots against granite skin. I know sometimes I look like broken memories. But it's only because I've substituted my own like glue for the shattered mirror of family portraits, piecing together segments like, here's Tia's, here's Huela's, here's Dad's. This wall is getting too heavy. And sometimes it weighs me down. I just want us to go back. I just want us things to be like they used to be. Like we could go back to the times when we would build living room forts, when your biggest worry was making sure you didn't get caught staying up too late at night. And how everything just gets too hard sometimes. And suddenly, things come erupting in me like a volcano, like burning up from the inside out. It's hard. It's been really, really hard. And I've been trying. I've been trying really, really hard. But how can buildings keep root if foundation isn't strong? Because my walls are weak, wet from river rains, weak from late nights hurled into balls. Fetal position, crouching, foundation knees, crescendo earthquakes. My heart won't stop beating. It won't stop pounding against my rib cage. It won't let me sleep. And sometimes I just want to give up. Throw in the towel, carve white flags from the skin, yell surrender off of the top of my lungs, block everyone from looking, shield noises with my palms, push everyone away, shed the skin that I have grown into. But then I remember I am my mother's son.
Hmm.